A new initiative by the government to arrest the crime dilemma in the country is the implementation of saturation patrols.
Prime Minister Christie admits that while this initiative was likened to beefing up patrols in the area and increasing the number of officers in hotspot communities, there's a critical component which will be evident. Clint Watson has more on the National Crime Plan.
Key to the war on crime, says Prime Minister Perry Christie, will be the implementation of saturation patrols.
A continuous, uninterrupted presence of law enforcement officers in a community, in a segment of a community, where that decision is both strategic and protective of the community.
The Prime Minister notes the purpose is to not only intercept persons with criminal intent, but also to ensure regular visits are made to those out on bail, ensuring they comply with their conditions. Referring to a map showing where murders, armed robbery of tourists, shootings, home invasions, and traffic fatalities took place in 2013, Mr. Christie confirmed that most of the crime is being committed in the inner city communities of Bain and Grantstown, Centerville, and Farm Road. Both areas are represented by the Prime Minister and the National Security Minister. But Mr. Christie maintained saturation patrols, allowing police vehicles to stay in the area, holds the answer.
I'm saying I want uniformed police officers with marked cars, but I also want policing by stealth. I want police officers in plain clothes and unmarked cars operating in there also. Because the intention is to keep on adding resources to this area where people who live in this area have the confidence that the government is giving them 100% support, and the people who are engaged in criminal activity, either coming from outside to cause havoc in the community, or people from inside, will know with certainty that even if we were not there on that spot, in minutes we will be on the spot. But they will know that that is a real deterrent to their action. Because wherever the drug houses are, wherever the criminal activities are, the intention is we are locking down in here.
Urban Renewal has now been instructed by the Prime Minister to engage in house-to-house visitations so public policy can be informed about general conditions and challenges in these homes.
I want, therefore, not to lose sight of the fact that as we bring the hammer in here, we're also bringing the healing. Now, the question then it says, this is where tourists get robbed. Up here, in the city area by a ladies' church, you can see here. So clearly that covers, the saturation covers that area as well. It goes right out to Bay Street. Now, these other areas, Fox Hill, patrols will be in hotspots. Wherever those hotspots are, the police know. And what we're saying is, do not touch what you've allocated in here. What you do is learn from it.
Now, the Prime Minister suggests that a situation room be implemented at police headquarters manned by senior officers who can monitor saturation patrols and determine whether or not more or less resources are needed. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.